Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another episode of Road to Rank 1. We finished last episode rank 726. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's the last video I posted. I'll also leave a link to my Twitch channel down below in the description where I do this series live if you guys want to come check it out live. Before we get any further, if you guys could drop a like on this video, greatly appreciate it. It greatly helps out the channel. And with that being said, let's just hop straight into the games and see how far I was able to climb this episode of Road to Rank 1. This game right here was just I did a cool thing that I wanted to showcase you guys. So I hit him with the good luck in the chat. I win the rock paper scissors. I decided to go first. I open up Troll, Track, Throne, U-Bell, and Talents. My opponent opens up Fualos, Droplet, Vernasil card Called by the Grave, and Hoot Cake. So I go standby main. I'm talking a little bit in the chat. So I go main phase 1, activate Nightmare Throne. Nightmare Throne is able to search me out a Dark Beckoning Beast. I normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast, use the effect to go search opening of the Spirit Gates, activate it, and of course go search another DBB. Normal summon, and then I'm about to link, and he says think on, add normal summon as an additional normal summon. He drops Fualos on me. But I do have Droll. So Droll, if my hand is good enough, technically isn't out to Fualos. Like I said, your hand has to be good enough to where you're able to draw yourself. So technically this deck does have like a decent amount of outs if you want to use Droll as an out. So you have 3 Droll, 3 Ash, 1 Call By, so that's 7. And then game 1, you also have the option to just hard make Phantom as your first action, because if your hand's good enough, you could hard make Phantom first action. Usually game 1, they're not gonna draw phase Fualos you. In the later games, like games 2 and 3, they will do it because they know you're on U-Bell, and that is an option for you to just hard make Phantom right away. So game 1 situations, you have a decent amount of outs to Fualos. So he drops Fualos on me, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to draw myself. I do have Talents as well to look at his hand, but I want to give him this first draw first. So we go ahead and draw ourselves. And then I go Talents to look at his hand. I rip the Call By out of his hand. So now I know his hand is, is up here. You guys are able to see it the whole time. But the Droplet with the Vernasil is like, because you guys will see. You guys will see. So I rip Call By so he doesn't hit my Phantom. I go up into Requiem effect, summon Lacrima effect, dump Engraver, and obviously I know that there's no hand traps here, so we just go for a sequence line, sequence effect, go ahead and put back the Lacrima and the Requiem to make the Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect is going to dump Sharvara. Sharvara is going to set Chamber. I'm going to link 2 up into Yama. Yama effect, add back the Sharvara. And then here we have, I'm pretty sure I go opening pitch U-Bell. I'm actually big thinking right now. Yep, opening pitch U-Bell, summon out Dark Beckoning, and then go up into the Soul of Rage, put back U-Bell plus Dark Beckoning Beast. I'm able to make Phantom here. Then I got Sharvara, destroy the Phantom, summon out Sharvara, and then I have Chainlink 1 Throne, Chainlink 2 Yama. This is going to be able to let me summon out the Spirit, and then Spirit effect to go ahead and set Nightmare Pain. I can't search under Nightmare Pain obviously, but what I'm going to do here is make Phantom, and I'm going to make DDD while putting my Soul of Rage into the graveyard to play around his Droplet. So you're going to have to use 2 cards for Droplet, and I still have Soul of Rage into 4 interruptions if you want to use Droplet. So yeah, you guys will see. I'm pretty sure he just scoops here. This game wasn't the longest game, but I make Caesar, and then yeah, he just like leaves the duel because I'm able to draw myself. I know his entire hand. I was gonna turn these 2 probably just into like a Muckraker or something, and then make a another Phantom, and then like I said, he has to Droplet 2 to get rid of both, because Phantom on the Vernasil's really hurt. And then yeah, so that was the first game. It was just a quick little demonstration of what you could do under Droll, and I just realized that these 3 lines are there. Gotta close my window now a little bit. Let's hop into the next game. All right, so going on into the next game, we're going up against Merrick. We lose the rock paper scissors, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Merrick's going first, and I open up with Talents, U-Bell, Terraforming, Spirit of Yubel, and Sharvara. My opponent opens up with Big Wing Performant, Fualo, Sword Knight, Call by Book of Eclipse. Normal summons the Sword Knight, use the effect, summon out Gazelle. This deck is like insane. Like if you don't draw a hand trap against this deck, it's really tough. He goes up into the Baphomet King, which one is this again? Yeah, Baphomet the mythical, whatever. Baphomet. He uses the main deck Baphomet to reborn the Sword Knight, obviously, and then searches out the Apprentice, dumps the Necrom. You guys know I played this deck before. This deck is super fun. Necrom, summon out a Dusted Gold, go up into Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute, summon out Lacrima. Lacrima effect, go dump Engraver. And then he's gonna pitch the Fualos, summon out Nightmare Apprentice, go search out Cornfield Codal. Turn those two up into sequence. The only thing I don't like about this deck is that you can't play hand traps. Like you gotta play like the board breakers because this deck does require a good amount of engine. Like you can't play, like it's not really a one card combo deck. You need at least the fusion materials and a fusion spell to be able to play. He's gonna go dump this thing, add back the Engraver, go search out Tract, activate Tract into Lurie. That's good. And then he's gonna go equip, make Necro-Equip Princess, use the Cornfield, go search out the Sword Knight. That's all good. And then here he goes Necro-Equip to draw into Droplet. Then goes Engraver, put back, summon itself out, and then he overlays, makes DDD, and then link up into the Muckraker effect, pitch Book of Eclipse, summon back out Big Wing Performant. Effect to go search out the Chimera Fusion plus the Gazelle, and then activate the Chimera Fusion. He does do an illegal play here. He is fiend locked. He's unable to make the OG Chimera thing, so I just tell him he's fiend locked. It's all good. He just goes up into Magnum the Reliever instead, which is not bad. He's able to put back, get another draw, and then once he uses the Chimera Fusion on my turn, it turns into a pop. So put back, draws into Fualos, sets Droplet, sets Chimera Fusion, and then passes turn to me. Hey, there he is. There's the draw unlock. That would have went so crazy. It just happens like that. I go main phase 1. Like I only have one play, Terraforming, or make Phantom and then activate Terraforming. So Terraforming, go search out Throne, activate Throne. He says sure. I grab Dark Beckoning Beast. I put back and make a Phantom. I normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast, use the effect. He Droplet sends a monster, so I cannot chain the Sharvara there, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm just like big thinking here. He still has yet to use the monster effect, so I go Sharvara, target the Phantom. Trying to do the thing that I did last time, which I would go Throne effect to summon. He'd probably just DDD negate, but he's just gonna DDD negate anyway. I use Sharvara to set. I go Talents to steal. Like this board's just really tough to break, to be honest. I steal the Baphomet Fusion to turn off the Sword Knight negate and the Cornfield targeting negate destroy. But then here he just goes into Guardian Chimera and just pops 2, and then I just have no play. So that's gonna basically be it for game 1. I stick around for a little bit, see what he pops, just in case he messes up and pops like Phantom or something, Phantom in Chamber or some random thing. I don't know, might as well stay another 2 seconds to see if he messes up on the pop. So game number 2, I'm going first. I open up Spirit, Terror Incarnate, Nightmare Pain, Imperms, and Sarah D. Lotus. My opponent opens up Sword Knight, Gazelle, Engraver, Ash Blossom, and an Edge Imp Chain. So he has just one Ash. Pretty sure this is a start straight Phantom hand. It is. I go straight up into Phantom. Normal summon Lotus, use the effect, summon out Spirit, and then activate Nightmare Pain. Destroy Spirit, go search out Gruesome, and then Spirit effect to summon Yubel. This is just the standard 1 card Lotus line. I do destroy the Yubel here. Yubel, summon out Terror, and then turn those 2 up into the Yama, and then Yama effect, go search out Sharvara. I am missing 1 body, so I just make an extra Phantom. So extra Phantom, link those 2 up into the Soul of Rage. And then Squirmer effect, summon back out the Spirit, Sharvara, target the Spirit to destroy it. You guys have seen this combo a good amount of times by now. Yama effect, Spirit effect, summon Yubel. Yama should be banished, which I do banish in a sec. Sharvara effect to set after I make Moon. Overlay, make the rank 10 DDD. And then turn that into the Requiem, of course. Requiem into Lacrima, Lacrima into Engraver. He's saying think. He was thinking about ashing, but yeah, I would just stop it, obviously. And then, like, my last card could be Talents, which he knows I play, so he's just scared to use the Ash Blossom there because he knows it's not going to do enough. Yeah, so right here, I end up making the DDD instead of the Desiree, which I do in my standard line because I just think that the DDD is a bit better of an interruption into this matchup. You're able to negate all the fusion spells, which is just really strong. Yeah, this board is still really good. We have Phantom, we have DDD for 2, we have Omni Negate, we have Soul of Rage, Link off into SP again, and then we have an Imperm. So a good amount of interruptions here. I just go ahead and set and pass. They draw Wallow, so that's like me drawing Droll as my 6. He starts Engraver. Engraver, go search out Tracked. I'm like, okay, Tracked and Alluri. Yeah, no board breakers in this. It's just, it's gonna be really rough. I'm not gonna lie. You go search for Patchwork, search for Poly and Chain. That's fine. And then here he goes normal summon the Gazelle, use the effect. And right here, I'm thinking like, I don't want him to have this body on the board, and letting him use this for fusion material is really good. So I do just end up using the, I think about it for a sec, but I do end up using the Varudris on this. So Varudris, detach, negate, detach again to destroy, and then yeah, he just submits defeat because his only other play I think was Poly, and then I just Caesar negate that, and then he loses. Game 3, I open up Nib, Dark Beckoning Beast, Nightmare Pain. I always open up Nightmare Pain, Squirmer, Talents. My opponent opens up Ash Blossom, Sword Knight, Gazelle, Sinister Necron plus Chimera Fusion. This is like a god hand, right? Like these 3 cards, crazy. These 3 cards do devious things, but I'm not gonna lie. Normal summon the Gazelle, go search for Chimera Fusion, activate the Chimera Fusion, use those 2 to make the hand rip guy. He doesn't need to go into the dump because he hard drew the Necrom, so he's just hand ripping me immediately. Searches out Apprentice, adds back the Fusion, Necrom, summon out a Dusted. That's all fine. And then make Requiem into Lacrima into Engraver, the standard play. Then pitch the Sword Knight to summon out the Apprentice. That's fine. So go search out the Cornfield Codal there. And then turn those 2 up into Sequence effect, put back. And he's going to go ahead and make an Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater is going to dump the Diabolical thing. And then add back the Engraver into Tracked. It's a standard line here. Yeah. I mean, I didn't play this card, but people usually play it. It's nice. And then make Cross Sheep, and then effect to equip, and then go ahead and make the Necro Equip Princess. So I do drop Nib here pretty soon. He goes Cross Sheep to summon out, and then he goes Cornfield effect to search. Right here, I was thinking like, because I don't want him to get another draw. On top of that, he can go Sword Knight, go summon out the Baphomet, search 2, which is kind of annoying, but he still has yet to use Engraver. I know he has a fusion spell in hand, so maybe it was correct to just like, because like his next play is probably something like Engraver, summon back, and then make the DDD. Yeah, maybe I should have just waited like the whole time and just let him get the draw. I do chain Nib here, but I probably should have just let him get the draw, let him get everything, try to Nib hit, like, I don't know, because like after this, what does he do? Probably Engraver, summon back, threaten the DDD, and then I have to do it on DDD anyway. So yeah, he goes ahead. I drop Nib, then he goes Engraver, put back Requiem, summon out Engraver, and then he goes Sequence to equip, and then Engraver to send, Aerial Eater, banish to summon. So yeah, he could have just summoned Aerial Eater, overlaid the Necro Equip as his next play, and save Engraver as well. So this way he doesn't get a draw. I don't know. It was an okay Nib, but I really want to hold Nib for like him activating Chimera Fusion. Then I chain Nib. He makes Magnum the reliever. Oh wait, 1 monster special summon from the extra deck plus 1 monster in the hand. Oh, he can't even do that. 1 monster special summon from the extra deck. This was not special summon from the extra deck. Okay, I didn't catch that there. And then he gets a draw. I wonder if he had something he can make, because the Baphomet guy takes 2 different Beast, Fiend, or Illusion, 2 different types. So all he had was Fiends there. So maybe I should have won this game, low key. I don't know. I didn't catch that in the moment, but I caught it there. He goes up into SP, which with the token, why am I allowing this? With the token is crazy. Merrick, why didn't I catch any of this? What the hell? SP, banish Gazelle, Sword Knight, tribute, summon out Baphomet effect. Search Chimera Fusion. Search Cassell. Yo, I just got cheated. I just got cheated, low-key. He hits the talents out of my hand. Okay, now I'm upset about this. I'm upset I didn't catch that. I gotta really lock in, bro. This one I'm pretty sure was streamed. When I'm streaming and doing this, I have a little bit of a harder time focusing as opposed to me just playing like by myself. But you guys can see right here, I'm just gonna get destroyed by Guardian Chimera, summon, destroy. He gets his effects, he chain blocks the Chimera, pops my Bark Beckoning Beast plus the Spirit Gates, and I have Nightmare Pain. He's able to go effect to summon back. Once I use the pain, he's just gonna destroy, which he shouldn't have been able to even make the Magnum the reliever. To be fair, what can he make? Because he already went through Cross Sheep. So I don't know if he has like a generic link he can make with the token, or with these two he could have made like DDD. But low-key, I got fucking cheated that game, bro. Holy hell, I gotta be more locked in when I'm streaming. But all right, let's get into one more game before I end this video off. It was a funny game. It's just a game against Branded, my old lover that I don't talk to anymore. Miss Brandon, I don't talk to you enough anymore, baby. Let's go ahead and watch our Brandon game. All right, you guys, let's hop into the final game for this episode, and then we can check what my rating is and how far we climb. Hit him with the good luck. I'm going second. I open up Droll, Ogre, Lacrima, Dark Beckoning Beast, and Ash Blossom, so my hand is kind of insane, especially against Branded. They open up High Spirits, Cartesia, Allure, Soranir, and Foolish. So he goes in draw phase, activate High Spirits, and you know, former Branded player, I know I have to Ash that card. That card's crazy. And then goes Foolish Burial, and I'm praying on Tragedy. I'm praying on Tragedy's downfall right here. I'm like, please go Tragedy so I can Droll. He does go Tragedy, searches Aluber. I go ahead and activate Droll Lockbird. And then he goes normal summon Cartesia, use the effect. And then I'm thinking, I chain Ogre. And he's like, LMAO, please, sir, please. I know, bro. I'm sorry. He goes up into the Masquerade there, and he's able to get the Soranir effect to set. He dumps Branded Fusion, and I was like, oh my god, is that last card thrust? That'd be insane if that last card was thrust. But this makes sense because he has Tragedy to reset Fusion next turn. So he just passes on the Masquerade there. I go Standby Main. I'll just fast forward. Oh, my screen just went weird again. I go normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast, use the effect. Activate Opening, paying 600 for all this. 600 is fine. If it was double Masquerade, I'd be a little scared. Then I go up into Moon, go up into Requiem. Requiem, ended up summoning Lacrima from hand. And then I go dump Engraver effect, put back, summon, equip. To be fair, I didn't have to do this. I could have went the Necro equip route, but this is just fine. I go Sen. He said it's time in the round, unfortunately. There's no time here, baby. Make sequence effect, put back Requiem, put back Lacrima, make Aerial Eater, dump Lotus, opening, pitch, summon back out Lotus, summon out Spirit effect. He shows me the Allure, and then, yeah, he just submits the feat there. So going on to the next game, we're going to see Branded go first again. I open up Ash Blossom, Terror Incarnate, Fuwalos, Druid Worm Tract. I'm drawing nice. Let's go. He opens up Branded in red, Branded opening, Quem, Deployment, and D-Barrier. So he starts off with Activate, Fusion, Deployment, and then I chain Fuwalos, and I don't know why he doesn't chain opening. Okay, so it doesn't chain opening. I go ahead and draw Throne, then activates opening, and doesn't add the Aluber. So you could have played around this a little bit better by just adding the Aluber, normal summoning it, or chaining it to the Fuwalos itself to give me one less draw. So I draw another card here. This is another Fuwalos. He goes Aluber effect, search Branded Fusion, that's fine. I'm just going to Ash Blossom the Branded Fusion. I thought about letting it go and just dropping double Fuwalos, but I was like, nah, I should just Ash it. Because I really don't want to get puppeted. Even though I have Druids, there's no way I'm getting puppeted. I just have to stop it, bro. Because it just stops everything. And he said, and if he uses Cartesia here, then I'll be able to drop another Fuwalos. So I get to draw 2 here. So draw 2, draw Spirit, draw Mourner, I go ahead and drop the Mourner on that, and then he said, think he's gonna go Branded in red, target Aluber in response. I honestly should have just let this go because I draw another 2 off of this, but I do just go ahead and use my Druid Swarm here on this because he has nothing. He has absolutely nothing. So I just change Druis. And then he sets D barrier, passes. I draw Ghost Ogre. So that can beat the Fallen of Albaz, or Quemin to Albaz, I guess. I just start off with Hard Make Phantom. That also beats it. Yeah, so I have 2 of my best pushes, which is Throne plus Track, alongside a Phantom of Yubel. So yeah, he just missed a beat there. I just wanted to show this game because I thought it was hilarious. And I just wanted to show you guys why you can't play Branded this format. It's like, I don't even have Impulse in my deck, and I was still like destroying him with all these hand traps. But I miss Branded a little bit, but I don't miss getting like absolutely destroyed by hand traps with Branded. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check what my rating is at. All right, so we ended last session with 828 rating. So we climbed about 100 ratings since last episode, closer and closer to that 1K rating. I'm glad I switched the series from just road to 1K rating on DV to road to #1 ranked on DV, which is like a lot longer of a journey. Because I was like, I was already at 500 rating when I thought about the idea to do this. I was like, I'm gonna get to 1,000 relatively quickly, so I'll just go ahead and make the series road to rank 1. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Be sure, like I said, drop a like on the video. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly helps out the channel. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. And I'm out.